Today's issue as we see it, two-stroke versus four-stroke. This goes all the way back to the manufacturers in Japan. I'm Jay Bernardo, MW2. How's it going? Top of the world, ma. You know what? We got techno geeks, we got riders, we got manufacturers. They say the future is bright and very accommodating for all the riders.
They're actually easier for most people to ride and maintain. A lot of people don't think that, though.
It is windy in San Bernardino. World Four-Stroke Championship. We got madness. You know what? I'm going to get the scoop. Two-stroke, four-stroke, environmental regulations. What's the future hold for us insofar as a magazine editor's standpoint?
It looks like four-strokes are going to be the wave of the future.
Here's another thing. What do you get when you stick Daytona 200 winner Miguel Duhamel in a NASCAR in turn 1 at Charlotte Motor Speedway? You get a crazy guy.
I know I can get that first step in the 30s.
Steve Crevier, Aaron Yates, Randy Hawkins, they're all there at the Richard Petty driving experience. We're going to hang out and see which one of them two-wheel guys was fastest in the big car circuit. Also, Jason Bonham. Jason Bonham, son of legendary Led Zeppelin drummer John Bonham, you know, Part-time motocross, he's hanging out with the supercross stars. These guys, they go wherever. They're rich. They do what they want. Like me, standing in the wind. All right, what else? Okay, we're going to see a little bit of stuff called road racing for all you pavement heads. GP circuit. It's a report. It's a good time. Stick with us for a guaranteed learning experience. Top of the world, bah!
MW2 is brought to you by Honda Motorcycles and ATVs. Get to your Honda dealer now for the lowest deals of the year. And by Suzuki. See your dealer during Suzuki Fest Summer and check out great deals, great financing, and free accessories.
Hello and welcome to the world champion of four-stroke racing at San Bernardino, California. You know, Uncle Sam says it's time to change. All those guys that ride two-strokes, they have nothing to worry about. If you want to go out and race motocross, competitive, everything's great. Smooth sailing for you. But if you want to ride enduros, do a little desert riding, maybe a dual sport, Uncle Sam says four-stroke for you. EPA, emission control, environmental regulations. There's always so many rules. We have our investigative reporter, Jerry Bernardo, up on the hill. Let's talk to him. Jerry? In layman's terms, though, maybe somebody at home doesn't really understand why two-strokes are getting the bad rap. Can you kind of explain to us the difference?
Well, it seems that they put out a lot more emissions in four-strokes, and overall the government is really cracking down on that, trying to figure out ways to clean up the environment. And two-strokes simply just don't perform as well as a four-stroke in environmental issues.
It's all in adapting.
Yeah.
And it takes a little while to adapt to a four-stroke. It is different. But you're seeing a lot of the two-stroke riders out here that have come out and they're doing very well. And the weight's coming down, the technology's going up, and it's just going to improve the whole sport.
Okay, Mike, can you just explain to us briefly the difference between two-stroke and four-stroke motorcycle?
Yes, the two-stroke, the air-fuel ratio going through the engine is regulated by the piston and the openings in the ports, whereas a four-stroke utilizes poppet valves which open and close via the camshaft. A two-cycle fires every 360 degrees and a four-cycle fires every 720.
A lot of people think that four-strokes are difficult to start. Why would they think that? And sometimes why are they? After you've crashed, it's kind of difficult to start a four-stroke.
When you crash, you need to start it and let it idle a few seconds before you give it throttle so it can clear out, because there's not enough airspeed usually running through the intake track yet. Say two-stroke's not as sensitive to that.
Who gets more chicks, two-stroke or four-stroke?
More chicks? I don't know. Right now, everybody in motocross is running two-strokes, and they seem to be getting a lot of girls. I don't know about the guys out in the desert with the four-strokes.
Compared to a motocross bike, a two-stroke, the way it handles and the way it feels is real similar. It jumps real nice and handles real nice, except it's just got a lot of back pressure when you let off the throttle.
Two-stroke is more of a supercross bike. I mean, it's good for doubles and triples and stuff because it's so flickable. It's on-off the power. Four-stroke is not like that. It's so much more smoother, but when it is hitting, it's abrupt power, and it's like you got to hold on pretty tight.
You're thinking, man, it's not hitting hard enough. I can't go for the jumps, but believe it or not, it's got that real slow tractor power, and it will pull the jumps.
What do you think the future holds for motorcycle racing? Do you think it's going to be heavily four-stroke or what? Seriously?
I seriously do, with all the EPA stuff coming down, and two-strokes will be banned out pretty quick. I think it's all going to go to four-stroke, so all of us here today are a step ahead of everyone else.
Let's reach into our little newsy goodie grab bag, chock full of Grand Prix road racing highlights and cornucopia of whatnots. on MW2. Swell show, super great, love it. Have a peek.
Team Lucky Strike Suzuki's 1996 campaign has gotten off to a rocky start. A week before the season opener, last year's championship runner-up, Daryl Beatty, crashed and missed the first 2 races of the season. Early season engine problems then caused the crash of replacement rider Katsuaki Fujiwara in round 1, and a scare from American Scott Russell during qualifying in round 2. That led to some questioning on the team's approach to engine development.
These things sometimes happen. You know, we can't stand still development-wise. The Honda is still a very competitive engine package that we are trying to compete with, so we have to try new stuff. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but we're confident that we'll iron out these problems.
Beatty's injury left Russell vulnerable as the sole Suzuki rider. Clearly a mismatch against the numbers fielded by Honda and Yamaha.
It's very difficult, you know, if we have a problem of having 50% of the input with one rider instead of 2, they have 700%, if you like, with 7 riders, for example. So, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be easy. You know, Lucky Strike Suzuki is a small team, an aggressive team, and we will do the best job we can, which is usually pretty good.
Round 3 in Japan marked the return of newly bald-pated Beatty, who, despite not riding in 4 weeks, provided the emotional lift the team needed. Although he qualified 17th, the Aussie felt his confidence brimming.
Obviously, banging my head, I probably lost a little bit of confidence, but you know, the time off really hasn't been any of a problem at all. You know, I've had more time off before and come back and gone good in testing, but I guess the biggest thing is just getting my confidence back.
Heroically, he moved through the pack, eventually overtaking defending world champion Mick Doohan to capture 5th place and posted his personal best lap record for Suzuka.
Just look forward to, you know, there's 12 more races to go and anything can happen.
Beatty's return also sparked number 11 Russell, who finished on the podium for the first time in his relatively new Grand Prix career. That brought renewed optimism to the Team Lucky Strike paddock.
You know, it's just a start. I think now I know I can race with these guys and just need some more time. I'm going to win one soon.
So with the tougher times seemingly behind Team Lucky Strike Suzuki, this dynamic duo of Beatty and Russell is once again primed for championship possibilities.
Hi, we'll be right back on MW2. Hey, we having fun? Yeah. Come on, camera guy. Taking a look at Mike Young jumping the big 4-stroke. That's totally kicking. But can you imagine going 150 miles an hour the first time you ever get in the NASCAR at Charlotte Motor Speedway? Defending AMA Superbike champion Miguel Duhamel, hanging out with a couple of other 2-wheel guys, comparing lap times. They're at the Richard Petty driving experience. Let's have a look at that.
Each lap we're going to try to maintain our speed going into the turns, gradually accelerate coming out of turn 4 and all the way down the straightaway. And the throttle will be more like a kind of a, I don't know, a dimmer switch as opposed to an on-off light switch.
So in Days of Thunder, like you said, if like, you know, for some reason you like lose it in this corner, I should just like
your motor blows.
Your motor blows. I gotta go for the smoke, right?
Right.
Head for the smoke, right?
I'll just be closing my eyes if that happens. People can grab helmets. Michael, Nickel. Miguel, right here. Miguel, Duhamel. Steve Craver. Gary Mathers, Aaron Yates.
They got these road race guys out here today. You know, I always hear that asphalt's for getting to the racetrack, dirt's for racing, so we'll see what happens today.
I really enjoyed it out there. I felt really comfortable, and you know, I'd like to have a couple right-handers or something, but you know, it's all right going around in circles.
scared.
Oh, now you're scared.
I'm shaking in my boots. I bet I look good, though.
You kind of carry a lot of speed going in, and you think that you get a lot of speed coming out, but come around here, it just gets a little bit loose. But you think, you think you're going quick when you start up right away, but when you start putting your foot into it, it gets fast. Yeah, you think the front end's going to go away, but the banking holds you down really good. It's kind of neat. A lot of movement in there, you know?
Good out there.
I look good. I was smiling a lot.
I know.
Look
like I'm Richard Petty out here.
Yeah, yeah. I need the hat.
Talk woods guy or any other kind of guy. When you're a racer at heart, I think speed is really not such a big problem. I make it a little faster if I had some trees on the track and a little bit of grass if I got in the infield.
Nobody told me about the lap times, main times. Nobody informed. Aaron knew, and he had the fastest car. 151.6. What?
No, your average is down low.
No, that was the top. Sorry. Where's the average?
I'm 135.
138.
I'm 135. He's there now.
Oh, yeah, but the first lap was too slow. My first 3 laps were way too slow.
I spent 3 laps.
I want to recount. Let's redo this again. Why? He doesn't have it his way for one and he's whining.
Do this, though.
Yes.
Talk to me about the Vertimati. How much is that?
That one's going to be about 30 because it's very unique. There's only 4 true works bikes in the world. Basically, it's handmade. There's only 4 of that particular model in the world. Everything is very unique. That's composite, piston ceramic. The rod is titanium. The piston's $2,000. Okay, so you're not going to see it out here racing in the local races. 3-speed transmission. It's a cassette, just like the Indy cars and the Formula One cars have, where you pull the whole trans, change the gears in 20 minutes. Special types of ignition, digital ignition, which you can't get for the other types of bikes. 237 pounds. What can I say? 82 horsepower at the rear wheel. It's going to be a rocket ship, and it is. It's considered to be one of the quickest bikes in Europe.
Hey, how many times you heard this line? Hey, nice bag. Well, you know what? It is a nice bag, and it is chock full of goodies. If you want to win this bag and everything that's in it, you got to guess how many items are inside. Oh, is it 10, Jer? Is it 50? I don't know, and neither do you. But take a guess, drop us a line. This is the last chance you're going to get, and then we're going to give it away, and you can win all the cool ARS stuff. Cherubies makes the best plastic on earth, and this thing is full of goodies. That's right, Jerry. Send a postcard with your name, address, phone number, and guess how many of Cherubies products are in the gear bag to MW2 Gear Bag Giveaway, care of Cherubies USA, 9402 Wheatlands Court, Suite A, Santee, California, 92071. Or you can email Cherubies with your guess via their site on the World Wide Web. That address is http://www.cherubies.com. Do it, jerky. You can win the stuff. Jason Bonham, son of the legendary Led Zeppelin drummer John Bonham, made a splash a few years ago with a band. What was the name? Well, it was named Bonham, but it was pretty cool. All right, he's been hanging out with the supercross, motocross guys lately, living in the best of both worlds, rock and roll and dirt bikes. We caught up with him at Houston Supercross. Let's have a peek.
It was a tough decision. I mean, at the time, I could have had a career in both. I was offered by Alec Wright, who just retired from Team Kawasaki in England, a factory ride to go onto the adults and race professionally. But then I think at the time when my father died, I then said, right, I'm going to carry on the tradition and play the drums.
been a dream of yours for a long time to play some music and incorporate it with the other thing you love, which is motorcycle racing. Whose idea was it? I mean, how'd you get here?
Well, it was something we talked about for a long time, my manager and I, thinking, is there any chance we could incorporate it? And we got to see a couple of them and speak to the promoters, and they said, well, why don't we give it a try? So, you know, for me, I'm just glad, even if it doesn't happen next year, I'm just glad to be here at the time being, because, you know, I love this sport. You know, I mean, I tried to ride around the track yesterday and suddenly went, these guys are crazy, you know. This is a lot harder than it actually looks. Everyone, you know, watches it on TV and thinks, hey, you know, that looks pretty easy, but when you actually ride it yourself, it's a lot harder than you think. But I love it, it's fantastic. It's a good day out.
The greatest exponent of true drumming in the rock and roll idiom. Passing that treaty on to his son was the most important thing, really, to be sparing.
I used to race against Nickel and Mervyn Anstey, and a lot of those guys, you know, which now are still going. I mean, Nickel's still going pretty good for an old guy.
Do you ever get to ride much with Greg Albertyn?
Actually, I did once, and he almost took me out once. You know,
That's a lie.
that's right. This is the 3-time world champion here. Come to America to have some fun, and so he's Royal Oats, I believe.
Having some fun. No, you saying the Royal Oats. I'm not.
I'm not. Don't even mention that. Yeah, Greg. No, Greg's a great rider, and it's you know, great to meet all these guys. And we had some fun in Paris, didn't we, Greg?
We sure did.
Did you get a chance to watch Jason ride around the track any today?
Yeah, I saw him riding around yesterday, and he looked pretty good. I'm just wondering when he's going to jump that quad out there. Couple more laps, I think.
Yeah, I think I need to get a bit more time on the bike again, you know. And then so you're going to get up and play with us today, right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I heard you
singing as well.
I heard you. Yeah, I heard you're a bit of a, you know, bit of pop star in the choir. Oh, yeah. It's like dancing. I've seen him dance. I mean, this guy moves. You know, John Travolta, eat your heart out, you know.
Well, that's what you could do. You could give Albertyn some tips, and you could give Bonham some tips. But I think that you would be best giving him riding tips, yeah. And you could teach him music or something.
Yeah, I mean, something like that, yeah. No, as I say, it's great, you know, to be here with these guys, and it's good fun, you know. I really enjoy it. I'm just proud to be part of it.
Well, how about this? Who do you think pulls more chicks? A guy with a factory motocross contract or a guy with a factory record contract?
There's no contest. How do you think I got this cold sore?
Nice track, wet track, but a little windy.
Pretty much made this thing a high-speed course, put in a couple little fun jumps. It's a little windy today, so that's going to challenge a lot of riders.
This event out here is a real good showcase to see just what level of performance we can get out of these things and how good they can run. And I think they're going to have a real exciting program here for the fans to watch today, too. I think we'll have some good racing, and man, these things sound really neat when they're flying around the track. Pretty good amount of competition here today. Who's going to be up front dinking around with you?
I think we got the Husaberg, Mike Young. He'll be out there on that. He's probably going to be pretty tough. Spud Walters, Mickey Diamond as well on the Husaberg, probably going to be the competition out there today.
Mike Young took the whole shot, feeling pretty strong after his first moto win, got out front. They were mixed and matched for the first few laps, but it popped up to be Young, Spud Walters, Myers, and Smale. Smale's looking really strong on the KTM, moving through the pack, picking a few people up. Made the psycho pass, dropping in from 3 stories on Spud Walters to take second. Climbed up behind Mike Young. They had a good battle, never getting around him until a little bit later on in the race with 5 minutes to go. Smale made the move on the showy downhill. Once he got by Young, it was all over. He just whipped it up and took off, bringing the KTM through the finish line. The overall goes this way: Lance Smale, Mike Young, Spud Walters, Scott Myers, and Jimmy Lewis. Okay, you know, Mike Young's a buddy of mine. I know he's feeling pretty confident. He had the first moto win under his belt. He's over on the line, sweeping around, looking pretty good, but look who's here, me and you. You got the overall. Lance Smale, now you're the man.
I'd like to think so.
You are. You tell me.
Mike had everything clean up front, and I was digging through the pack, and I think the grip made me work a little harder, and wasn't going to let the yellow bike beat me today.
You get the whole shot in Moto 2, and then there was that guy that I just interviewed, Lance Smale. He got you.
Yeah,
he said you did a good job, but he did get you.
Yeah, he got me. He was working the track a little better than I was. I was just I haven't been racing for a while, so it's like really tough. It's my second race.
Right.
I think I got to get that feeling going again and get that attack position in, you know, mentality or whatever you want to call it.
Was it physical? I mean, were you sucking wind near the end?
I started sucking wind. I had so much stuff in my throat I couldn't breathe, and I said, you know what, I'm choking. I can't go anymore.
You've been riding 2-strokes for a long time. Now you're on the 4-stroke. How did you like it?
I liked it a lot. This is my first race, and I just rode the 4-stroke, you know, a couple days ago, and I liked it a lot, and hopefully I can ride it the rest of the year.
MW2 has been brought to you by Honda Motorcycles and ATVs. Get to your Honda dealer now for the lowest deals of the year. And by Suzuki. See your dealer during Suzuki Fest Summer and check out great deals, great financing, and free accessories.
All right. As for MW2's day at the 4-stroke races, my objective summary is as follows. From my point of view, I think that no one is going to let motorcycle racing die. Whether it's a 4-stroke or a 2-stroke, we're still going to be able to ride. Insofar as competition, you can still ride your 2-strokes at the motocross races. If you're going to go out to the desert, do some enduros, a little dual sporting, we're going to be riding some 4-strokes. Does it really matter? Get on your bike, click the thing on, take off. You can concentrate on what you're doing. Staying on the trail, going fast, hanging out with Mother Nature. Not worrying about somebody crabbing in your ear or your boss or going to work. Next time you see me on MW2, I'll be in Denver, Colorado. Final Supercross of the year. It's going to be unbelievable. We'll be hanging out all the guys. LaRocco, Lammy, Emig, and Big Jeremy himself. Fat Wallet Kid, you know, he's good, all right? See you next week on MW2. This is the greatest show. If you don't believe me, just keep watching. You'll see, you'll know, I tell the truth.